We start our story off with a girl named Moll. Sitting in her father's jewelry shop, we find Moll talking to her mother about the man she will marry and the expectations her mother has for her. Moll, you must loosen up, Maudlin lectured. No man will wish to marry you if you continue on like this. You know, I was already pregnant 2 years before I met your father. Suddenly, Yellowhammer, Moll's father, shows up. Good morning, ladies. What are you discussing today? He asks. I was just talking some sense into our daughter, Maudlin replied. Oh, Maud, no one is made perfect, Yellowhammer says. When will he be here? Moll asks in reference to the man who her parents have arranged for Moll to marry. I just saw Walter and his niece at the bridge. This is the woman who Walter has graciously agreed to set your brother up with. I'm excited to meet him, Maudlin exclaims, but then turns to criticize Moll. If only our daughter would greet him warmly. A powerful politician such as Walter will look for this in a wife. Have you heard from Tim yet? She asked her husband. Yes, he mentioned that he was dining with the fraternity. Just then the mailman walks in with good timing. I have a letter from Cambridge, the mailman says. Is it from your son? Let's see, Yellowhammer said. Yes, it's in French. He says, Mes Duke's parents les plus shares et le plus shares parademia? I have absolutely no idea what this says. He knows and speaks too much. Let me take a look, Maudlin asks. Is he trying to tell us to pay share more? You know, the mailman replies, I took some French. It says to pay the mailman. Of course, Yellowhammer says. It must say that. Here's some money. And the mailman leaves. Walter, is that you? Yellowhammer asks. Oh no, Moll says. Please collect yourself, Moll. We have company, and you are just being silly, Maudlin tells her daughter. Ah, it appears I've finally caught you, Walter says. Yellowhammer butts in. You better stop before she gets embarrassed. Is this your niece? You have been so kind to us, sir. Indeed it is, Walter says. She is also from a wealthy family. Meanwhile, a customer walks through the door and Yellowhammer looks up. Hello, Junior. What can I do for you? I'd like to have a wedding ring made for a special woman, and you are the best jeweler for the job, Junior says. I'll see what I can do. You know, Yellowhammer, we actually must go, Walter says quickly. Have a good day. You too, says Yellowhammer. Do you happen to have a ring size? Yellowhammer asks. You know, I forgot to measure it, Junior replies. She has slim fingers, though, just like Moll's. I can use hers for size, but there won't be any warranty if it doesn't fit, Yellowhammer cautions. Of course, it's only fair, Junior replies. What would you like inscribed on it? Yellowhammer asks. I was thinking, love that's wise blinds parents' eyes, Junior replies. What is wrong with men these days? Yellowhammer asks. I suppose it serves the parents right for not looking. Well, I'll try and get this ring done as fast as I can. Have a good day. A few days later, we find ourselves at Mr. Allwood's house. He has just had a baby girl, and Walter has come to congratulate him. Hello, Mr. Allwood. I heard the good news. Walter shakes Allwood's hand. It is great news. She is simply wonderful, and you must see her, he says. I am happy you are enjoying her. She is just for you, Walter replies. Allwood then expresses his concern that the gossips may discover that the baby is actually Walter's. I will be godfather at the christening to remove any suspicion. Let's also have the Yellowhammer's daughter join us as godmother, and maybe Senior's brother as witness. They will be fine for what we need, Walter muses. We now find ourselves at Mr. Allwood's house a few weeks later, on the day of his daughter's christening. Moll and Junior are talking on the side. I am so happy to finally see you, Junior says. I picked up the ring from your father. He was just as quick as he promised. He has never been faster, Moll replied. Get back, Junior suddenly says. Someone is here and we mustn't get caught. As they separated, they noticed that it was Walter. I am pleased to meet you, Walter says, walking up to Junior and shaking his hand. Yes, I welcome your acquaintance, Junior replies. Walter looks around. Let's walk. It's almost time for the christening. After you, Junior says. As the ladies are arguing about the line position into the church, we finally make our way inside. Looking around at the guests, it looks like we're missing someone. Let's go find him. There he is. He's outside with the pastor. Do you have a marriage license? The pastor asked. Junior replies, everything is ready. Rings, license, and all. Perfect. We will be quick, the pastor said. Look, here she is with my brother Senior. We must hurry before we are caught, Moll says. I will be quick. Put the ring on her finger and join hands, the pastor says. Stop, Yellowhammer yells. Oh no, he has come with Walter. What is the meaning of these trickery and lies? You still don't see, Junior says. Perhaps you should try a new pair of glasses. Yellowhammer's a little surprised. Keep your ring. Wait, did I not sell this ring earlier? It seems likely, Junior says. Yellowhammer replies, you are a villain. You asked me to make you a ring, and then you tried to take my daughter away? Your ring makes a mockery of me. Rest assured, I will regain my sight. For now, I shall lock Moll up. Please, father, take pity, Moll pleads with her dad. No, Yellowhammer says. As Yellowhammer takes his daughter away, Walter walks up to Junior. Your goodbye could not come soon enough. You are not a friend, but a disease that must be shunned. Likewise, says Junior. Not wanting to give up, Junior creates a plan to steal Moll away from her father again and confides in Senior. At the Yellowhammer house, a problem has quickly developed. Husband, husband, Madeline screamed. What's wrong? Yellowhammer asked, concerned. She has gone, escaped. She went towards the water slide. Oh, let's go, Yellowhammer said. We find Junior and Senior at the bridge where they are planning to cross the river in order to escape Moll's parents. Senior is the first to cross, just as Moll meets them at the spot. What made you so late? Asked Junior. The path was much harder than I had thought, but we must hurry before they come for me, Moll replies. Take this boat, Junior instructs, and I will meet you there soon. Excellent plan, Moll compliments him. The next scene starts with Madeline dragging Moll by her hair. It seems Moll was not sneaky enough. Oh, my heart dies, exclaims Moll. Farewell, life. You will not fool me, Madeline warns. Let her go, or I will not marry her, Walter, warns Madeline in return. What have I done to deserve this? This will not happen again, Yellowhammer promised. You will marry at sunrise. Let's go, Maud. Just discovering what has happened, Junior challenges Walter to a fight to the death. At the Yellowhammer house, Moll appears to be on her deathbed after catching a sickness from the water. My poor girl, Yellowhammer exclaims. You were too harsh on her, Maud. You would have done the same thing to put an end to these games, Maudlin replied. Yellowhammer looks towards his daughter. My poor girl, the doctor is making some medicine for you. Money is no object. Your love is too late. No medicine can fix my heart. Moll begins to cry and sings about parting from her love. Just then, Senior walks in with news of Junior's death. Love has cost him his life. Is that not enough? He asks. My reservations are removed. If only she were okay, Yellowhammer reflects. Well, let's hurry to the church and marry her. My lover dies and now he does this? Peace, come to me, Moll slumps over. Remove her from the room and leave us to our grief, Yellowhammer requests. Moll's maid and Senior remove Moll's body from the room. Yellowhammer turns to his wife. It is for the best if we do not attend the funeral. Everyone will hate us. What will we do instead? Maudlin asks Yellowhammer. We will marry Tim off to the rich niece instead. I suppose it is best if we do not lose all, Maudlin resigned. At the joint funeral, Senior breaks out with a speech of his sorrow. Am I wrong to think that everyone in this church would have been overjoyed to see these two marry before their untimely deaths? Senior asked the crowd. It would have overcome us with happiness, they replied. Everyone here are friends, so let's celebrate their wedding day, Senior beams. Junior and Moll arise from their coffins, surprising the crowd. Everyone rejoices as Moll and Junior wed, despite all of their hardships they've encountered. Just then, Moll's family enters the church, too late. I am just happy you are alive and together, Yellowhammer finally says. Now, let's celebrate both blessed marriages.